Today's lesson is going to be an integrated lesson combining English language arts and science. The activity worksheet I have here today is called Solar System Supermart. Supermart meaning that it's a supermarket or a grocery store or something like that. Okay, so it's where you buy your food, or actually in this case, anything really. So we're going to read about each shopper, then study the items for sale, and then we're going to write Earth, Sun, or Moon under each item to tell which shopper would buy it. Now I like this because, as I always tell my students, if you really want to show and prove that you're a good reader, this is the kind of activity that will demonstrate that. There's a lot of contextual clues. There's a lot of, you're going to have to double back and reread. You're going to have to do all of that. All of the reading strategies that you've been taught, I'm going to reinforce them right now. So we're not going to do all of them, obviously. However, I will leave this up. So what you see here is what you're going to do. We're not going to do A, B, or C, or G, H, or I. We are going to do D, E, and F. My plan is that I'll read the details for the Earth, Sun, and Moon individually, and then solve letters D, E, and F after reading each one specifically. So basically, I'll read the details for Earth first, and then look at D, E, and F, and then decide which one it belongs to. And then read the details for Sun, and then again look at letters D, E, and F, and decide which one it should belong to. And then look at the details for Moon, and then look at D, E, and F, and decide which one it belongs to. The first one says, I am Earth. I am a large body that orbits or travels around a bright star, Sun. My surface is covered with water and land. So now we're going to look at D, E, and F, which is books on sale for all space objects. Letter D is titled Satellite Dreams. Letter E is titled Planet Power. And letter F is titled Shining Stars. So looking at letter D first, Satellite Dreams is implying that it seems to be some kind of like a satellite that orbits around the Earth. So in reading the description of the Earth, it doesn't say anything about the Earth being a satellite. It's a large body that orbits or travels around a bright star, but that doesn't mean that it's a satellite. So I don't think it fits. Letter E is called Planet Power. And if you look at the last sentence for the Earth, it says, my surface is covered with water and land. Now we know that no planet can survive unless it has water and land. So that's kind of like giving it the power, or giving it the life to live and thrive. So I would say that letter E fits the description of Earth. Now just to make sure, let's look at letter F, Shining Stars, and see if that fits. Okay, so it's called Shining Stars, but we know the Earth doesn't shine. Now it travels around a bright star, which is the Sun, but the Earth itself is not shining or anything, or it's not a star, so it doesn't fit. So the answer for letter E is Earth. Let's read the details about the Sun now, and then decide whether the answer will be letter D or letter F. The details for the Sun read as follows. I am Sun, a ball of glowing gases. I am very hot and bright. I am bigger than all of the planets and moons in the solar system. So let's take a look at letter D, which is titled Satellite Dreams. So it says it's bigger than all of the planets and the moons in the solar system, which doesn't which doesn't make it a satellite, obviously, because a satellite orbits around something bigger than it. And the moon, or the sun, it says here that the sun is the largest. Letter F is called shining stars. Now here's where you need to kind of double back and read, maybe not necessarily the details about the sun, but go back and read the details that you read in the earth. Because if you read the sun, it doesn't really say that it's a star. However, and this is where I was talking about, if you want to prove you're a good reader, here is the proof right here. If you look at if you look at the description of Earth, it says in the second sentence, I am a large body that orbits or travels around a bright star or sun. So that's telling you right there what the sun is. It's a bright star. So the only answer that fits for the sun is letter F, shining stars. Now we've obviously done a process of elimination because we've already answered letters E and F for the earth and the sun. But let's read the moon anyway and solve it as well. The details for the moon read as follows. I am moon. I am a satellite because I orbit a planet, Earth. I am much smaller than Earth. My surface has thousands of craters. Now, as I said before, we've obviously eliminated 2 answers already by answering letters E and F. But just to make sure that we didn't make any mistakes, let's look at letter D anyway, and it's called satellite dreams. And in the second sentence, it's very clear that it's a satellite because it says I am a satellite because I orbit a planet, Earth. So the answer is D. For letter D, the answer is moon. So I'll let you go ahead and do the rest. You can do letters A, B, C, and G, H, I in the same manner that we did D, E, and F. Now what I showed you just now was just a reading strategy. I read each one individually. Some people read it all, meaning the earth, sun, and the moon. They'll read them all and then solve like that. It doesn't, for me, again, it's whatever your preference is. I did that method because I have a lot of second language learners who struggle with science and some of the science terminologies that's used. So I feel by what I call chunking it, that means breaking it up into each part, makes it a little bit easier to solve. So that's why I did it like that. But if you choose to read all 3, the earth, sun, and the moon, and then answer it, that's okay too. It's really your own personal preference, okay? So if you work with me in an online one-to-one situation, whatever you're comfortable doing, I'm okay with it. I'm not going to try and correct you or try and make you do something that you're not comfortable doing. Okay, I'm just here to support you, and I'm here to help you solve this, especially science and reading like this, because it's a bit tricky because a lot of the words aren't very common. We only use them when we use science. So you need to read it slow. Okay, and I know it seems a bit tedious, but believe me, as you saw, it makes a difference. Okay, so hopefully I will give an answer key when I get some of these submitted. So I won't put the answer key out at the end of the video like I usually do. I'll hopefully get some feedback, and then we'll go over it on a video. Thank you once again for joining in today's lesson. Please message me through Facebook Messenger, or you can email me at jollyformore@gmail.com to learn more about my online tutorial service. Please leave a comment down below. If you know someone interested in hiring an online tutor, share this video. And if you would like to get a bell notification for all my newest videos, please subscribe to my channel. I look forward to seeing you again in my next video. And until then, please be safe out there. Have a great day.